So it has been a week since I stepped on the scales. I've not been on once. Let's have a look. Apologies for my disgusting feet. You folks at 84 kilo. Woo! Lightest I've been yet. It's body fat down to 18.6%. My last weigh-in was originally 85.7. Then when I weighed myself after this last week, because I put the birthday treats and that and eating out a lot, it went back up to 86.2. So I'm really made up with that. There's my heart rate. Then I show it on the chart there that I've lost another 1.4 kilo. Awesome! So, check in. Let's have a look. Side profile. No, front profile. Sorry. Side profile. Other side profile. We'll turn around and do a back profile. Okay, you can do a few tenths. Side profile up. Side profile. Other side profile. A few physique poses. You try and do a lat pose now. I find it easier to do a lat pose if you do it from first. And turn around. Right, hello guys. Alan here, and first of all, apologies for the fact that there's been no video in 2 weeks. Couple of reasons for this: it was my girlfriend's birthday, work's got busier, and I've been a little bit poorly too. I've just not had the time, or more to the point, not managed my time effectively so I could get a video up. So apologies for that first of all. Prior to the video was a check-in, my lowest weight so far down to 84 kilos, which is awesome. Strength to say the same, but however after that, a few days after, I got really ill. I was in a bad way. I had a massive refeed because I felt so bad I couldn't train. I had about 4 days of training in total. I had my friend's 30th birthday over the weekend, so it's really just been really hectic, and I've not prioritised this as much as what I should have done. However, I could easily continue doing that, but I'm being accountable and prioritising my time. So here we are now, latest video. So like I said, check-in was good. Lowest weight so far, which is terrific. How am I feeling? I'm feeling great, but like I said, this weekend, I had my friend's 30th birthday, had a bit of a refeed this weekend, got off the rails a little bit. I weighed myself this morning and back up to 85 kilos, so a kilo. Majority will be water retention. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Had a really good workout back in training yesterday, doing chest and triceps, done back and biceps today. Still kind of push and pull sessions, and I'm feeling great. Topic of this video: what's the one secret to fitness? We'll say, what's the one secret to fitness? Because I don't think it applies just to weight loss. I think it applies to life. There's one word and one thing that you should be doing in your journey, whether it be to build muscle, lose weight, be fitter, be healthier, be happier. And the one secret word is moderation. That's it. People, when trying to lose weight, overcomplicate weight loss. They do fad diets, Cambridge diets, keto diets, low carb diets, all this rubbish which isn't maintainable. You do for a short while and go back to your normal way of eating, which then you put all the weight back on that you lost while doing these stupid fad diets, and you keep going around in these circles. It's not helping you, it's not growing you as a person, it's wasting time, and I can't make that clear enough. While these companies like Herbalife and such forth make money out of you by making you take their shakes to lose weight quickly, when in actual fact you can be doing exactly the same thing but getting in good nutritious food like fruits and vegetables, or just better, healthier food. No one's saying that you need to stop eating chocolate. No one's saying you're going to stop drinking. No one's saying you're going to stop eating takeaway food, because you don't. All you have to do is live life in moderation. It's not that hard. 10 to 20 years ago, people lived differently. I think we lived better. Now people make excuses such forth as, oh, it's cheaper to eat out rather than going to the shop and cooking. Bullshit! You go to the supermarket and you do a good food shop and you prep and make a big meals, freeze them, take them to work with you, or batch cook for a week. You can live healthier and better. These people that make excuses such forth, it's cheaper to eat out, are lazy. We live in a very lazy culture at the minute, which is all correlative of being overweight. I've been there. When you're overweight, you feel sluggish, you feel lazy, you feel depressed. All these feelings, emotions start impacting your life. So to make your life better, we have to start looking at life differently and living more like we did 20 or so years ago. When I was younger, my parents wouldn't allow me to eat McDonald's. I used to get a Wimpy or a takeout maybe once a week if I was lucky, and that was it. It was as simple as that. The rest of the time I had home cooked meals, and they were a lot healthier and more nutritious than what these takeouts would have ever been. I was an overweight child. That wasn't my parents' fault. That was my fault due to not opening my eyes to nutrition, not being active enough and being lazy. That's why I put all my weight on as a child. So going forwards, all you need to do to change is eat less and move more. It's that simple. Download a food diary, and the purposes of doing that is to stick to a number of calories that you need to adhere to lose weight. Not going on a ridiculous cut of a deficit on your calories, but a small one. And in doing this, you're going to start educating yourself about what's in the food you're eating and losing weight gradually, which is what we want. We want you to lose weight or be fitter and healthier gradually, because it's going to stay off you. Rather than doing a crash diet and doing, example, a Herbalife diet, follow that for 12 weeks, lose 2 stone, go back to your normal way of eating after you've been on your holiday, whatever your goal is, or get down to that dress size. 3 months later, you put the weight back on, get back into the old dresses you used to have when you were overweight, and it's a vicious cycle, and you keep financing these Herbalifes and these other fad diets and nutrition books that are out there, because none of them are maintainable. All you've got to do is change your life, change your way of thinking, and educate yourself about food. And you can still have your chocolate bar in the week, a takeaway at the weekend. It's not rocket science. All you have to do is live a little bit more, give and take. So if you go out with a friend for a coffee, and you have a coffee and a cake, you know you've had that treat. So in the evening you think, well, I've eaten a bit poorly earlier today, so I need to eat better tonight. So you make better choices in the evening. You go out for your takeaway on your Saturday. You've eaten quite well Saturday morning, you've eaten quite healthily. So tonight you've had your takeaway, you have your drinks. Sunday, you're going outside for a run, you're going to play tennis with a friend. You're going to eat healthier on the Sunday to make up for the fact you were worse on a Saturday. And that's all it is. That's all living a healthy, moderate lifestyle is in nutrition, the nutrition point of view. Just eating better and moderately. Eating bad foods in moderation, because we're only human. You're still going to want to eat bad food. You know, we're not perfect. We're not all of a sudden just going to go vegetarian or stop eating our favourite foods for life. Not going to happen. You just got to eat those foods in moderation and think differently about them. So, wild example, you're dieting Wednesday. You feel like having your chocolate crave, your chocolate fix. Sorry. Now, usually you'd be thinking, right, I can't have that. I'm not going to have it ever again. And then 2 weeks later, somehow you get a piece of chocolate, you have a cube, and you're like, oh my God, you've had a sugar rush. You've got, you know, in your head, having that bit of chocolate reminds you of being happy and feeling good and feeling amazing and ecstatic. So on that weekend you have a binge, and it comes to Monday and you're like, oh, why did I do that? I just ruined my diet. Instead, you should be having it when you have the crave or the need to. So, example, midweek, you have a crave, I could kill for a bit of chocolate. So you change your way of thinking. Instead of going out and buying a family-sized bar, it may be reduced from £2 to £1.50. You don't need that. What you need is a small little snack-sized bar that may be about 150 calories. But that 150 calories, that small bar, might be 90p, it might be cheaper to buy the big one, but you don't need the big one. All you want is a small one, because you want that little bit of, you want that taste, you want that sugar fix, and then once you have it, you're happy and you move on. And if you count your calories, you can log that in your food diary and be accountable for it, and eat less of other things to make up for the fact you had those additional sugary calories. But you've had your fix, you feel happy, and you moved on, and that's it. Comes to the weekend, or we don't have a takeout, I'll go for a meal out with my boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. You go out for the meal, you have that meal, then you're back on track the next day. No one's saying that to be fit and healthy, you have to stop eating takeaways, you have to stop eating sugar, you have to stop eating all this food, because you're only human, you're going to want to. All you've got to do is change your mindset and your way of thinking and eat these things less and more in moderation. It's that simple. When it comes to exercise, exercise doesn't have to be boring. You don't have to go and spend endless hours in the gym. I'm a gym addict. I've come from one extreme to another. I love training. I train 6 days a week. I'm not going to be doing that for the rest of my life because I want to eventually wear my body out. I want to live a long, healthy life till as old as I can because, you know, I want to have kids. I want to grow old. I want to live my life to the full. So when it comes to fitness and exercise, you're going to find your forte. It may be dancing, it may be tennis, it may be football, it may be going to the gym, maybe CrossFit, maybe powerlifting. Whatever it is, there's a whole fruit and Bible out there of things that are active and fun and you can enjoy. Find your part, find your interest, find whatever makes you buzz, and then do it. If you love playing football, then do it every week. I've got a few clients that are a little bit older, been playing football for 30 years, but they love it and they know it keeps them fit. They've got a good social circle there, but they also know it's good for the heart, it's good for the body, and they feel great doing it and have a good time. It's finding your way in life, whether it'll be in a sport or it may just be going to the gym. Maybe you fall in love with going to the gym. That's not a bad thing either. They're all good parts of being fit and healthy, which then help assist your diet. And that's simple. It's as simple as that. All you got to do is change your mindset, your way of thinking, and live in moderation. And that way you're going to achieve long maintainable results, and they'll go everlasting forevermore, rather than yo-yo dieting, which isn't ever going to really help you get the goals you want. I'm sure you would rather stay in great shape all year round, every year, rather than going up and down all the time. All it's going to do is depress you, make you feel tired, rubbish, have a knock on your confidence. It's just about rethinking things, re-educating yourself about food and about exercise and moving forwards. And that's my little rant. I hope you found this video helpful. I'll be doing more videos shortly of micronutrients, go more in depth about nutrition and with more workouts coming up too. And keep the content coming. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. So subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So, bit of news this last week. I became a BodyPower ambassador, and the big fitness expo that's on in the UK yearly. What is it? It's a fitness expedition. So if you're passionate about fitness and you have fitness athletes that you follow that you'd like to meet or ask questions to, or you can get a few free supplements like the big bands there like USN UK, like Optimum Nutrition, and that's just naming two of the big ones. And there'll be loads of other supplement companies there, and then that'll obviously lead on to sponsored athletes that are there with the companies as well. So people like Paige Hathaway, Ryan Terry, Kai Green, just to name a few, and they'll all be at this event. So you'll be able to meet these people, and maybe get a few free supplements or buy some supplements if that's what you're after. And there'll also be competitions on too. So there'll be little challenges to win supplements, and then there'll be a big show on where there'll be a big bodybuilding show, men's physique show, bikini show, and powerlifting competition. There'll be a lot on there. So if you're really into fitness, or your passion for fitness is growing, and you want to experience something that's, you know, quite big, fun, and in the industry, it's at the NEC in Birmingham. I'm going myself, all 3 days. I went for the first time 2 years ago. I absolutely loved the experience. It's just buzzing. You know, people there are excited to be there. It's a community of people that are all passionate about fitness. They're all there for the same reason. Sadly, Gymshark won't be there this year. First year they're not going to be there, which is a bit gutting, but one of those things. But there'll be a lot of big fitness brands there, and then fitness brands that are up and coming, that'll be there to try and grow publicity and that. So, like I said, if you're really into your fitness, you're really into your training, and you want to experience something that's within the community, give it a shot. If you want to buy tickets, go to www.bodypower.com. And if you use my code at the checkout, you get a free eau de toilette when you get there. And my code is, which I'll put on here as well, is BP4524. Put that in the checkout, and then when you get to BodyPower, you get a free gift when you get there too. Any questions, just whack them in the comments section below. Thank you.